What's up, and welcome to another SPL recap. We are getting absolutely into the crunch time of the season, and I could not be more excited. I got the usual suspects with me. Colin, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Ready to dive into some results.
Yeah, he's also ready for season 4.
Very. I'm
Because
prepped. I'm 90% prepped already.
we got a couple more people this season, who don't have anything to play for until season 4. Colin's been in that state for a few weeks now, so he's going to be rearing to go. We might have a short off season this year. And then of course I got the podcast original, Mr. Hamilton. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Not a lot to complain about right now.
Yeah, no, really good weekend for you in terms of
Yeah.
results.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and jump into it. I think lots of really sick games this week. Um, is this correct? Did they played? Garrett and David played?
Yeah.
Really?
Garrett and Dave did play. Yes.
Okay. I don't remember this at all. Apparently that this happened, which is crazy considering the fact that I watched it live and then also rewatched it. But that's the when there's so much SPL content, it all blends together a little bit. Okay, I am remembering. So this first full game practically did not matter or count.
Oh yes.
Because I accidentally put a Koopa out there. But they ran it back. I love when we get to watch like the same sim. Well, there's a slight difference, changing one variable between Garrett having a Koopa in the first run and having a Toad in the second one, and getting completely different results. Dave pounded, looked like he was going to be in pole position to take the series. And then Garrett ended up squeaking it out in game 3. Hamilton, did you have any preference for who you wanted to win this in terms of being, the biggest threat to you?
I think I wanted Garrett to win this because right now I have goal differential on Garrett. Which I actually am realizing I don't know if that matters because I think I play one of them next
Play
week.
Dave.
Play Dave. So I guess I wanted Dave to win because then I was either
Yeah.
now I get like I think I was looking at this earlier and I don't think I looked at everything.
I think
I
that
think you probably wanted Dave because then you fully controlled your own fate.
Yeah.
But it's really gonna come down to if you win or not. If you win, you
Yeah.
probably got it. If you lose, you probably don't. Or you definitely don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess if Dave had won and you had lost slight leak, wait, what did DK just do there? Then that would put you in a really complicated position where goal difference would matter a little bit. I'm pretty sure DK swings at in the wrong direction. Y'all see that? Watch DK right here when the ball hits the thwomp. He tries to shoot it backwards.
He got there. He's just putting some incredible curve on this.
That's new. I would say
I
that one.
wonder if the thwomp rotated him.
Well, he started his shot animation, and then by the
ball hit
time
the
he got to
thwomp.
finish,
Yeah.
the ball was then behind him because of the thwomp.
Did a 360.
He went for the two-hand slam though, which is usually cashed. I think that's one of the first times it didn't go in. But at least
I don't know. I'm high on the DK leg shot after this week.
Man's got killer calves, very 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 proportionate to his body. But huge win for Garrett. Really, he has clutched up in the last couple weeks of the season. I think he was in, always been in a decent spot this season, but when it has mattered most, he has pulled through. And now he's in a very competitive position to take first. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he is locked in at least the promotion game. So definitely where you want to be in the MLS. Speaking of not where you want to be in the MLS, we had Jake versus Reed in the next game. Colin, did you watch this series?
I did watch this series.
As someone who didn't see it live, I'm curious to get your take because I think I would not say this was the highest quality strikers that we have ever seen, but from my perspective, it was some of the most entertaining.
Oh, it was definitely fun to watch. I really hope I'd never have to run one of these rosters out on the field, but it was certainly something to see. Obviously we had this overtime goal. I believe it ends with Critter throwing, and then a kind of a heater 6-5. Spoiler alert in game 2.
Yeah, let me see if I can find this this Waluigi winning goal because it is a little bit suspicious.
I think tied
Okay.
highest scoring game of the season.
No, he went. Waluigi's in general went off this week, but I don't know what Critter's doing. He's requiring from getting shell shocked, but Hamilton, as someone who has a lot of goalkeeper training, from this angle at Waluigi's at, and at this frame, where do you think Critter should be moving?
Probably be moving towards the ball. It doesn't really need to cover much if he just stands at his front post.
So you're saying he should not take like 3 steps out of the net?
Looks like me in a rematch.
I'm a big fan of the goalkeeper union where no goalkeeper can do wrong. So I'd like to analyze his play here. And I would point out that while it does appear that he is throwing, I would point out he just got rocked by a shell moments before this, most likely concussed, and was still gathering his feet, I think, and getting out of the goal as he was flying forward. Makes a hell of an effort to try and get back there, but
Maybe
with the concussion, reaction times are delayed. So,
you should
can only do so much.
invest in a shot collar.
I think it's pronounced a Q collar, not a shot collar.
You might be right on that.
I don't think that Critter has that dog in him, considering what we just saw. So I don't think he needs a shot collar, but maybe a Q collar.
I mean, you don't know what he's into.
I don't. But I do know that he is not a dog after that performance. So
yeah, that's a fair critique. But that ice game one, and then like Colin said, this series was the series that just kept on giving because they went to a blow for blow game 3 where against all odds, well not really, oh my god, the freaking triple pump with double Bruno. nothing is more Jake than that one moment. But oh my god, I can't believe that. I was like, oh Colin, I think you misquoted, but I was like, there's no way there's 2 more goals in this game. But I don't even know how many times this season we've gotten close to 11 goals. I think there's like maybe one
That
other
was that was the tied highest
this
this season. One other time, or at least one other time we got it.
Yeah. But not a great look for Reed. Really needed to get at least a point here, and we'll take a look at the standings later. It doesn't look great for Terio. I don't think he is technically mathematically eliminated yet. But that is a strong technicality.
He needs to make up 27 goals on Dave.
Like I said, mathematically possible, not probable.
Wait, unless he got swept.
I don't think he very well may have. Strong chance.
it's possible.
Well, speaking of what I think was a sweep, for the season.
Oh yeah, he's eliminated.
No.
Jake is officially eliminated.
No, Terio. So he just
Can he beat out if I beat David?
Dave has head to head on him. I guess there's actually there's one scenario. Is it possible?
If Reed also wins?
There's one scenario. If Reed also wins to force a 3-way tie.
And then Jake makes up the goal difference on him.
Jake would have to make up 8 goals on Reed and 27 goals on Dave.
Let me tell you, I'm a huge fan of this possibility because it means I'm first. I'm here for Jake and Jake alone.
Mathematically, technically not eliminated.
he's he's still in the fight. Which I think next season we might have a conversation about if the cutoff should be top 3 in the MLS because it is it is brutal with the season that Reed and Jake have had. They're pretty much eliminated at this point because I think they've both been solid, but it takes a lot to promote. Well, I've already had the next series playing on in the background this whole time, but it was your two teams playing against each other. Hamilton, were you fearing the did lineup?
I was. I will tell you that on multiple occasions throughout the weekend, I was very close to submitting a new lineup, but I was constantly wondering if it would be deemed cheating since I know that Colin and I had discussed lineups. But I was very close to submitting a Mario lineup, because I think it would have possibly thrown the did lineup for a loop. I don't know that it would have though, so knowing that we got the result in the end, I'm grateful. Knowing that it went to 3, I'm not as happy. But we got the job done when we needed to get it done, and I'm not going to complain too much about that.
Let Colin have a point, man.
I got one.
Yeah.
He did.
We fought hard against Bowser, against the number 1 team in the division at the moment. We took him to 3, and all 3 games were 1-goal games. We fought hard. This was an overtime game. This was a long overtime game. The boys came out and played. And Ham, I hope you're gone. And I hope Dave's gone too next season. I'm 4-11 against you guys combined. I never want to see you guys again. Decent records against everyone else. You guys just own me.
Yeah, the MLS might be looking a little bit more tame next year.
But I'm happy with the way the kid played, and I kind of teased it earlier. I'll spoil it now. He's making an appearance in week 10. He's earned the right. I got nothing to play for. He's earned the right. Dane's coming back out. PD hasn't done shit.
On the counterpoint, if you play PD and PD doesn't do shit, there's a higher chance that Jake makes playoffs.
I don't know if that's true though. Like you're saying that PD is better, but I don't think there's anything you can point to say that.
No, I'm making the claim that PD's worse.
Okay.
Colin needs to lose for Jake to make playoffs.
He needs to take. I see. Because if you just take this one series from the dead as a sample, I believe he has a better where he lost. He has a better win percentage and goals per game than PD.
My so historically with Diddy Kong, I am 10-12. With PD, I'm 4-11.
What a guy. Collins PD is really really something.
Atrocious.
But that wrapped it up for. Sorry, were you saying something?
I was gonna say worst number 1 draft pick since Ryan Leaf.
I was also gonna throw out that.
Yeah.
In that game in overtime, both Colin and I had a skill shot that was wide open for a rebound, but the wind on the map made it so that way no one was there to tap it in because the person who shot it should have had a free tap in. But in the end, it was not next to that person, so the critter had time to recover.
Yeah, no, it was a crazy series. And I think if Colin had won map 1, I would have bet him to win the series.
Yeah,
but that's not how it happened. I'm on SPL. This is the MLS standings as we go into the final week 10. It is Plumbers and Pyromaniacs on top on 20 points. Control Alt Defeat in second, also on 20 points. Toad and the Bros in third place on 18 points. Reed Hot Chili Strikers, fourth place with 15 points. Terio's Disciples, also on 15 points. And the Colonials with 7 points in sixth.
I want to point something out on these standings. Dave and his goals for compared to he's got so many goals for. Everyone's kind of around the same goals against outside of me. And his goals for is nuts.
Yeah, no, 75
Don't look
goals.
at me on there, but
I feel like the fact that Garrett has 2 more points than Dave boggles my mind. Like the goal difference to point ratio there doesn't make sense in my head mathematically. Um, we talked a little bit about it, but I really thought we were going to have a top 3 race all the way down till the end of the season for that promotion spot, but it looks like it's all but locked up. Basically, the only way that happens is if Reed and or Jake makes up practically a 20 plus goal difference on Dave, and neither of them play him. So this is pretty much what you're looking at.
big dramas for number 1 though.
Yeah.
That's a big difference between 1 and 2.
Yeah. Ham, how are you feeling about your positioning going into the final week?
I mean, it's nice to be on top because then you got every advantage in the book, but at the same time, I'm playing Dave, so it's truly just a winning in and losing. We play again. Um, I am really curious to know what happens if I beat Dave, but um, Garrett beats Jake, because then Dave and I are 2 and 3, and we just play each other again for the playoffs.
If Dave beats you and Garrett wins.
Yeah. If that's not what I said, my bad.
Yeah.
Because the other day I was also looking at stamina for that and how that could play out, and truthfully, it's not good for me. There's a good chance I'll be seeing Colin again.
Oh no. Oh yeah. It doesn't look good for you.
No.
Did you hear Dave's
It's
comments about whether or not he wanted to win MLS?
no.
He said he didn't want first place just so he could keep you in MLS for another season. That's a direct quote. So be wary. He has his heart set on that 2-3 matchup. I think he wants to beat you twice to finish the season. But
Well,
that'll
he needs
definitely
Garrett to lose, or no,
He
he
needs
needs Garrett to win.
yeah. And I think Garrett plays Terio.
He does indeed.
Yeah.
I'd also point out that Dave's goal difference, and I'm not saying this like everyone else didn't get the same opportunity, but he did get a +9 against Jake in week 6.
What was
Across the 3-game
your
series.
goal difference against Jake?
I lost.
Okay. And who was the captain? Yeah.
Fair enough. Week 3 when I played Jake, it was +4.
That's great, buddy.
And
I only have 1 win.
my statement isn't so much like it's against Jake. It was a statement of more of he won a game 7-0.
Right.
So he got a huge goal differential boost there.
Yeah. No, that is fair. But in the game of strikers, unless your name is Danny, no result is a given.
Absolutely.
That we're picking on Jake here, despite the fact that I'm the one with the -27 goal differential.
Yeah, who farmed Colin?
Jake has a very normal amount of goals against. I have 73.
I mean, Dave got a +5 against Colin in week 8.
Defensive captain, by the way. Defensive captain.
Yeah.
Garrett got a +6 against Colin in week 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not that this isn't thrilling, but that is the MLS table as we head into the final week. So for SPL action, couple of crazy games, couple of less crazy games. First one was one of the biggest roller coaster rides I think we have ever seen in a series. We were on the broadcast. We were gassing up this lineup that Jacob put out. We were all talking about how, man, we're jealous that, he found this late in the season, and like, you don't want to play Jacob in the relegation matchup. They were absolutely working, a relatively solid PD team. And then it just crashed. I do not know what happened. It just crashed. He was won game 1, 5-1, was up 3-0 in game 2, and then just got flattened for the entire rest of the series. Colin, do you have anything that you can attribute that to with all your statistical knowledge and know-how?
I have no idea.
Or your PD knowledge and know-how.
Yeah.
I have zero PD knowledge. Clearly.
Yeah, makes even less sense. I haven't gotten the chance to. I've talked to Jake about other things, but not much about strikers. I don't know if he watched this, but I think it probably would have been a pretty painful one. Hamilton, would you rather lose in this fashion to Petey or lose to Peach?
I don't know. On the bright side of losing to Peach, you're helping Peach's win percentage, and as a former Peach captain, that always feels great. You get to help someone who's not having a good season most of the time, unless their name is Danny. But on the flip side, everyone's gonna clown you and say, "What was your score against Jake last week?" And you're gonna have to say, "No, I lost to Peach." So not a great feeling there. On the flip side, to lose, come back, and then just kind of get blown out doesn't feel the best either. So, I'm going to say that I don't know which one I would prefer, but neither are going to feel great. I think in the end, I would probably prefer losing to Petey because at least it's then like it's Petey. They're good.
Are
Well,
they?
allegedly. But I think that's my answers. I think I'd rather lose to Petey, but I don't think it's by a wide margin.
Understood. Colin, were you saying something?
Oh, I was just questioning if PD was good.
he is asking the important questions. We did big find out from this series is that Critter is completely immune to Hammer Bros. Hammer gets absolutely wrecked and does not flinch for an instant. Then does he take a bomb too? Oh no, that's just the hammer breaking, I think. Next series was spread triple option versus Flying Dutchman. Definitely the sleeper series of the week. Hamilton, did you recall at any point before this series what Danny was running?
No.
No. you were just as surprised as everyone else?
Yes.
Which wasn't really. I think he said it multiple times on stream before
He said
then.
it on the podcast that he was running Bowser, or that he was planning to run Bowser.
Yeah. But pretty much, went as expected. Seems like he has iced Adam's season. Adam is less relegated than Jake is compared to making promotion playoffs. I think you guys know what I'm saying there. But it's not great.
If he had more, he's clinched bottom 3.
Yeah, but he still can make it into the
playoff game. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I guess that's a playoff game.
The
relegation game.
The relegation game.
Maybe play in.
Yeah.
I like
he's play out.
Play out the play out game.
No, because you win. It's winning in.
Yeah, so
it's winning, not out.
Yeah,
the survival game.
Survival's good. Yeah, this was a crazy ending.
He's got to make up. Actually, he just needs to win and have Freddy lose. He needs to win and Freddy get 0 points. He's got the goal difference.
Yeah. Which
he didn't get swept, right?
I mean, it's also he needs to win and not have Freddy make up 6 goals against him.
Yeah. Well, Freddy needs to. If Freddy loses, Freddy's not making. And if Freddy loses and Adam wins, Freddy can't make up 6 goals.
He can, but not if he loses in 2, which is the key criteria that he does.
I guess Adam could theoretically win game 1, lose by 30 in game 2, and win game 3, and somehow lose on goal difference.
There's a way, Freddy. There's a way.
But Fred just needs to get a point.
Yep.
Yeah, which, I mean, if I were Adam, I'd be feeling really hard done by Danny because he got Bowser, and then Freddy is going to play against Peach in week 10.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah,
Peach
true,
is
true.
already beaten Freddie.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
already beaten.
That's may not be what he wants. Um, but final series of the week, made up for the last one being a bit of a sleeper, was the Luigi versus Waluigi derby. Um, very very entertaining series. Went back and forth all the way through. Freddie was quite literally cheering his players on, telling them to keep going. Emotions were high, tensions were tight. But in the day, regular Luigi beats Waluigi. Don't know if that's historically true, but was on the day. Um, any of y'all have thoughts or reactions to the series?
Should have predicted the lore, not based on managers.
I'm I don't remember anything about what I predicted, so couldn't tell you. I know that I actually got my read prediction right this week for the first time, but I'm pretty sure we all did. I think that was a guarantee. The only time Jake will be guaranteed
Uh,
this season.
oh yeah, it was a guarantee.
Yeah. But
Speaking of predictions, how'd the golden picker do? If I may segue.
I went 4 for 6.
he
So I
Bum.
continued to do great.
picked up another 4 wins, 3 perfects. Extended my lead to 8 games.
Man just isn't a manager. He's a pundit.
Austin got 2 right. Ham got 3 right. Reed got 3 right.
Is it mathematically possible at this point?
No, I have an 8-game lead.
Okay. Well, that's over. However,
Trying to get more perfects than Austin got correct.
Well, good luck with that. SPL table after results, spread triple option, locked in first place in the championship game, even getting to rest in week 10 is Danny. Goose Crusade, second place, 19 points. Super Ario Brothers in third with 15 points. Come on, Mr. Monty in fourth with 13 points. Fredchester United in fifth with 12 points. And the Flying Dutchman in sixth with 9. Interestingly enough, I may be wrong in this, but Jacob choking that series doesn't really have that much implication. He still pretty much is in the position where if he beats me, he more than likely stays in. I would have to out goal difference him in a best of 3 loss. That's like the only way that I can that's the only result that I can get over him.
Didn't we vote on the tiebreaker being the one goal, the one game?
But yeah, that's
Yes.
that's the third tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, so I guess you'd have to out goal difference him by 1.
No, for
That's
that
doable.
we'd have to tie on goal difference. And
Yeah,
yeah.
so you'd have to outscore him by 1 goal in a 3-game loss.
Yeah. So that's kind of like the one thing that Jacob I guess quote unquote lost by having that series fall through his hands. So he's pretty much in the same spot. Even though it looks mathematically possible, Freddie cannot get third. There is no permutation where that happens. Sorry, Fred. We were talking through that live, and it's just the truth, unfortunately. So, the only things that can switch is Jacob
That's
and
true.
me. What'd you say?
Oh, I didn't have that marked down.
Yeah. No, Freddie can't get third.
If you're Freddie, do you rest week 10 for the playoff?
If it were me, I would. Especially playing against Peach. Adam did intentionally rest this week to have the did lineup available in week 10. But he plays Eric. So
I guess Fred can't full rest because he could potentially drop into the auto relegation spot.
yeah.
If he gets smoked, then Adam wins.
Does Eric also get to rest this week?
He's clinched top 3, so yeah, and he can't get to
And
1. So he's locked
Eric
he's
in 1
actually
or he's
clinched
locked in the
2.
second spot. He's locked into 2. Yeah.
Eric doesn't really have rest though because his
He has
captains
the
are
same character.
similar and his sidekicks suck. But I mean, obviously, PD has had a
Big
way
talk
better.
from the guy
Wait,
sitting right below him.
hey, everyone on my team is great, so that's my problem. But I had a point before that. Thanks, Hamilton.
Welcome. Eric's locked in the second. He could
That's the
rest.
SPL.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the SPL. So not really much use doing playoff predictions or anything, just because the only things that shift are just like based off singular game results. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get into week 10 predictions. Definitely some interesting games on the line. I hate when it does this. So first game of week 10 is Colin versus Reed. I haven't had a real chance to look at this. Colin has confirmed that he's running the did. However, he does not have the lineup available. Non-did lineup, not great this season. Reed, I believe, has Yoshi double DB available.
Yoshi double DB Toad or Yoshi double DB Shy Guy.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Colin. I don't really think I can go against that. Plus, I want to believe in the potential 3-way tie in the MLS. That's the reality that I want to live in. We're gonna go Reed in 2.
28 makeup.
I'm sorry, what is that number doing there?
Oh shit. Okay. Well, Colin might pass me in perfects.
I'm trying to catch your games with my perfects. Your perfects don't matter.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was not paying attention, so I'm doing some quick research.
I'm gonna go read.
How many you giving the boys?
Well, you've labeled myself as Reed making the picks, and I'm offended. So I'll be picking against you later.
CP.
I'm gonna go Reed in 2. Actually, you know what? The did forces a win. Reed in 3.
Are you okay? You're not locked in sidekicks. Reed has to do.
I'm not locked. I have already submitted something. I don't fully remember what I did, but I'm pretty confident.
I'm looking at your table of players, and I think I know what you probably submitted, but maybe not.
No, I think I went weird.
Okay.
Well, I think I kept people correct.
I'll do reading too after this conversation.
You know what? I want to guarantee this, and I think I've been broken from Reed's spell by the Jake sweep. But I'm giving the kid a game. if you don't believe in anything, believe in the did. Oh boy. I hope this next one won't be a guarantee, because that would be heinous. Hamilton versus David. Hamilton has everything available but his Monty. And Dave has everything available except one Toad. So no one locked in either direction. The question is, does Hamilton full send first place, or does he hedge a B lineup with the hope of getting the best thing? Who won when you guys played earlier in the season?
Ham 1 and 3 in week 5.
Okay. And was that?
I think it was by net 1 goal difference too.
Net 1 goal, 3 1-goal games.
Okay. And I'm guessing that Dave ran Wario in that? Let's see. I'm digging. No, he ran Bowser Jr. So we haven't seen this play out with Wario. What leads to the most interesting results?
Dave winning leads to the more chaos because that makes this last game matter a lot.
All right. Say less. Dave in 3. And what's your pick?
You might have guaranteed it. I'll go Dave 3.
Like Mario's going out there.
Dave just for fun. Um, this shouldn't be a guarantee. I'll go ham in 3.
The golden picker will avoid a guarantee.
Colin's not actually good at picking. He just goes third and just defends the guarantee.
Well, it's not. I'm not against the guarantee, but in this matchup, it shouldn't be a guarantee.
You're just the season 3 Freddy. That's all you are.
Yeah, except with a 70% success rate.
Does Jake have Peach or is it Waluigi?
He's got Waluigi.
He does have
He ran Peach last week,
Well,
right?
No, he ran Waluigi last week. He has
Oh,
one
did
more
he?
game of Waluigi though.
he's got one
He's
more.
got Waluigi.
Okay. And
Maybe
Garrett.
next time he should run Waluigi triple Birdo.
It could
Which
be
he
double
hasn't
Birdo,
done
Shy
yet.
Guy.
He has not run triple Birdo out. He should though.
Okay. Garrett is locked, but I'm pretty sure he's locked into the team that beat Hamilton.
Garrett was definitely doing some math about where he wanted to be. So this is a lineup that he's not afraid to run out.
Yeah.
Give me Gary
How many?
in 2.
For being absolute, I'll take Garrett in 3. See, well,
So
Colin may
wait.
be Freddy. I am just the mean of the two of you because I just follow whoever goes first.
Sometimes I throw mine out first.
So
I still followed you.
if Jake wins in 3 and Dave wins in 3, do you guys all have a 3-way tie on 21 points?
Yes.
I have not considered that
Yes.
reality yet.
Which would probably end up in Dave, then Ham, then Garrett, based on current goal differential. And assuming 3 series games, goal differential isn't going to get too wonky.
I don't care if I think Jake is going to win. That would be insane. So yeah, that would just go to goal difference because no one would have a head-to-head tiebreak.
Yeah, that's a
I don't-
3-way.
Wait, you beat Dave earlier in the season, right, Ham? Okay,
Yeah.
there's no way for the head-to-head to come into play.
Yeah, I didn't even put in if someone had won, if a 3-way tie, if someone had beaten both other teams twice, because I figured the math on that just is so rare that that's actually going to happen.
So
Those are
if
really
Dave
considered.
wins in 2, then he and Garrett will be on 21 points.
I'll be sitting at 20.
And then
Then you're
Garrett
sitting at 20,
has a sweep on Dave. So that's possible. That's the only way that head-to-head
Okay.
comes into play.
Gotcha.
So
you're telling me if Dave beats me in 2, I have to play him again?
yeah.
That also assumes that Garrett loses to Jake in 3.
Yeah, that's the only way where any of this matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we move on to the most useless game. Well, potentially not, depending on Freddy's results. We have
Eric throws hard.
Colin. You know who's going out there, though.
I didn't look.
Can you predict against the
Is
boys?
it the lineup?
Can
they just lost.
Can you predict against the boys? Is it
Lost.
possible?
but I'm gonna guess Eric's gonna rest Petey, so it's gonna be Wario, Shy Guy, Boo, and a Birdo. Actually, probably not a Shy Guy. He probably wants to save that. It's probably Boo, Boo, Birdo. Give me the kid.
Come on.
3. Adam, don't let me down. Last time I picked you to win, you didn't actually submit the did lineup.
We've
I
been here
won't
before.
guarantee this. I will take Eric in 2.
So lame.
Protecting our guarantee percentage.
Yeah, I guess Adam is not remotely locked into the did lineup, so if he does not submit,
No.
it will not happen.
He's getting Daisy, Hammer Bro, Boo, and either Dry Bones or Koopa.
Now, if Freddy gets relegated, someone check on the boy. That will mean a second Peach sweep loss of the season.
We're gonna need to do a house call. Make sure he's okay.
Yeah, Colin, if you're Fred, do you run Waluigi out there because you've already seen Bowser Jr. get swept by Peach once?
No, absolutely not. You cannot hang your season. You cannot go out with Waluigi. You can run Bowser Jr. and you still have enough stamina to run him in the relegation or in
Waluigi was the
the
4th
survival
overall
game.
pick in the draft. He deserves to be playing in crunch time.
The number 1 pick in the MLS isn't playing. Well, it's not crunch time, but doesn't matter. Wario got traded. Who went after? I think he can. Bowser Jr.
Freddy, for all that's good and
me-
holy, ban the Sand Tomb.
Yeah, and Santum. Give me Fred. Fred's gonna drop one though, and it's gonna be devastational. He's gonna be losing his mind.
Yeah, if he loses game 1, he's gonna be stressed in game 2. You think it's going to 3 or is it getting done at 2?
It's going to 3.
I like that. That's Fred double D.
Yeah. Hamilton, you have an opinion here?
I'll take Danny in 3. Double N. Fair enough.
I'll take Dan in 2.
We still have Ham 1M. Good.
That's how it's supposed to be spelled. Garrett has 2 T's though. Adam needs 2 M's, but I guess if it ends in an M, it should be 1. Checks out. Grammar and all.
All right.
My name
and
is
then
spelled wrong.
Jacob is a double B.
Season defining Jacob versus me. Loser is going to have the saddest reality where they basically are just playing what did we call it? Survival game.
Survival.
Yeah, they're playing back-to-back survival games. If you lose both those, that is the most catastrophic way to go out imaginable. I'm checking my previous spreads of the past couple weeks to see if my defecation has been paying off. And no, I've been predicting myself a good amount. I think it's a banger series. When we played earlier in the season, I won in 2. I don't think that'll happen again. I think Jacob's Yoshi gets a game, but I'm betting on the boys to get it done in 3. They've been clutch the past 2 weeks. Ham, what's your pick?
I'm calling on you to make Austin read his words. I'm gonna pick Austin in 3. I think Mario's the best captain in the league, which is part of my logic there. I also think that Austin has a dry bones that he could or could not just pull out here. But I'd love to see Mario in 3 here.
Yeah, could happen. Colin?
I was looking at season 2 to see what Jacob was running. This is Yoshi, Monty, Toad, Koopa. He doesn't have his Toad available. What was the? Oh, we have lost the stream.
Interesting that I've been alt-tabbed like a million times, and that's the one that takes it away. I literally had spreadsheets open on my other monitor constantly.
I don't want to do it. I'm going to have to. Jacob in 3.
No, that's the wrong one to do.
But, Colin, where does the goal difference lie?
Oh shit!
That's an important.
Austin makes up the game.
Let's
Austin makes
go.
up one goal, and
Let's
we
go.
get the one game playoff. Austin wins, and
Let's.
then immediately gets eliminated by Eric, who then gets bowled out by Danny.
We said that stamina doesn't reset or cost in the one game playoff, correct?
Yeah, I think it also like doesn't count. Like even if your player has no stamina, they can go out there.
Yeah, it's just an independent thing. You just send out your best team. Each manager bans 3 maps.
Yeah.
It's not canon.
Yeah.
It's a separate reality where they get sent to the gulag.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is the table set for the final week of season 3. I mean, I was super happy and satisfied with season 2, but I think undeniably season 3 has been better. I think especially from a system standpoint. Yeah. Where we just both pick a map and then run whatever teams we want. Yeah, great.
That was good back then.
But shouts out to Hamilton that one night for just spewing texts at me. He had some good ideas in there. And shouts out to Colin for making fitness happen, because this has been this is like it's a very engaging game.
Fitness nuts.
That I'm happy to play, and I'm even more excited for what we got for season 4. Well, Hamilton, I'm going to put you on the spot because last time you told me not to speak for everyone. How are you feeling?
About season 4?
Not everything.
About everything. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited for season 4, but I'm excited for the wrap up of season 3. I'm excited for season 8. No idea what's happening, man. But it's gonna be something crazy.
Starting my own MLS podcast next season.
That's all you need.
Can I join?
Not if you're gone.
Yeah, but the Preds don't support that.
Can be,
do they not?
Can be you, Adam, and Reed. I can have a pod together. MLS recap. All right. Well, thanks y'all to anyone still listening, and we'll see y'all on Saturday. Peace.